The riskiest thing we can do is just maintain the status quo. I have a fondness for jazz, particularly for jazz singers. Billie Holiday and Ella Fitzgerald all the way through the Sinatra era. We're delighted to be working with Apple to offer fans a new and innovative way to experience our wildly popular shows. I began as a weatherman and I learned very quickly I wasn't very good at it. For us to grow globally, it's not enough to just be an exporter. We have to be a creator. I drive myself to and from work. I love the privacy. We have a unique opportunity as Disney because it really is the only true global entertainment brand. An all-out trade war with China would be damaging to Disney's business and to business in general. It's something I think we have to be very careful about. I'm a big believer in investing for the long term, and the decisions you make shouldn't be made if the economy is good or bad at a specific time.
I don't happen to believe, by the way, that immigration policies that single people out because of religion, for instance, are fair and just. The heart and soul of the company is creativity and innovation. If we give people the ability to buy a lot more because they can store a lot more, for a company that creates TV shows and movies, that's fantastic. Are there challenges? Absolutely. But in aggregate, this is a very strong and valuable company. I think it is incredibly important to be open and accessible and treat people fairly and look them in the eye and tell them what is on your mind. I think it is important for people who are given leadership roles to assume that role immediately. I just was built with an innate ability to not let fear guide me in how I run my life. When you think about it, media is the intersection of content and technology. It's all about storytelling, like photography and the camera. It's a good time to be in the content business though, the branded content business. We really believe that Walt Disney is a very able company with great depth and a great set of franchises. I started off wanting very much to be a newscaster. Keeping it simple for the consumer is incredibly dire. I get up at 4:30 in the morning, 7 days a week, no matter where I am in the world. I had worked at Disney since they bought the company that I had worked for, ABC, in the mid-90s. I'm not a big believer in second-guessing decisions. It's not that I'm a daredevil, but I'm just generally not a fearful person. I don't conduct my life worrying about what could happen, what may happen. You can't allow tradition to get in the way of innovation. There's a need to respect the past, but it's a mistake to revere your past. There is no science in creativity. If you don't give yourself room to fail, you won't innovate. What I've really learned over time is that optimism is a very, very important part of leadership. I've certainly had a number of failures along the way, depending on my own instincts and creativity, some fairly celebrated, at least during their time. I don't want to sound too critical, but we're taking a wait-and-see approach on ultraviolet. We like the size of the company today given the environment and have no plans to split it up and make it smaller. Sometimes I feel like I am a contestant in a reality show that probably would be called The Apprentice Survivor Millionaire. People still love a good story, and I don't think that will change. I ride a bike and use aerobic equipment twice a week, and work out with a trainer, lifting weights. I am privileged and grateful to lead the Walt Disney Company and our talented, dedicated team at this exciting time. People go to Disney because they know its brand attributes. We believe we have an opportunity to go with our content directly to consumers. We're privileged as citizens of the United States to live in a society where the press can act in an adversarial role in a number of different ways. People gravitate to what they believe to be popular. Technology is enabling even more of that.